Chief Adewale was the kind of man people respected. A big name in real estate, a proud father of two, an husband to the elegant Ifoma. On the outside, he had everything, but in the shadow of Lekki, he had something, someone. Her name was Lola, beautiful, reserved, never loud, never the type to chase clouds on Instagram like other small girls. To Adewale, she was peace. To his friend, she was harmless. To Ifoma, she didn't even exist, but Lola was not harmless. Unlike other mistresses who demand new phones, bags, or Dubai trips, Lola never asked. She cooked for him, listened to his complaint, rubbed his shoulder. After stressful meeting, Adewale felt safe with her. That was her first weapon, patience. She never pushed him to leave his wife. She never acted desperate. Instead, she studied. She wanted more than his money. She wanted his word. It started with subtle suggestions. Chief, why not open another account separate from Madam? Women don't need to know everything. Chief, you work too hard. Why don't you let me handle some of those documents for you? Slowly, Adewale gave her access, first to his secrets, then to his money, and still no one suspected. At home, Ifoma began noticing the changes. Adewale became distant, quick to anger, spending more nights at the office. She assumed it was stress. She had no idea another woman was carefully placing cracks in her marriage. Lola's agenda wasn't simple lust. Years before, her older sister had been a side chick to another rich man, one of Adewale's business partner. When the affair ended, that man ruined her sister's life, dragging her name through the mud until she committed suicide. Lola never forgot. She promised herself she would never be the victim. She would be the predator. Her plan was simple: destroy Adewale's marriage, take over his wealth, and leave his family broken. Lola began to feed Adewale lies. Your wife is cheating. I saw her with another man. Do you know how people laugh behind your back? They say your wife controls you. Each word was poison, but spoken so sweetly. Adewale believed her. He began fighting with Ifoma over small issues. He stopped trusting his wife. His once stable home became a battleground. Lola wasn't just breaking his marriage. She was moving into his business. With access to his account, she funneled money into shell companies. She introduced him to fake investments, all managed by her people. At first, it looked profitable. Then came losses. Then came debt. While Adewale struggled, Lola became the only shoulder he leaned on. His wife was now the enemy in his eyes. One night, after another heated fight with Ifoma, Adewale stormed out and never came back home. Days later, he filed for separation. The news broke Ifoma's heart, but the real shock came when she discovered most of their joint assets, properties, savings, even company shares had been quietly moved, all linked to businesses connected to Lola. It was then she realized this was not a careless affair. This was a war she never saw coming. When Adewale finally confronted Lola about the missing phones, she dropped her marks. She looked him in the eyes and said, "You men think side chicks are toys, but while your wife keeps your name, I keep your secrets. While your children play in your mansion, I control the bank that pays for it. You let me in, now I own you." By the time Adewale tried to fix things, it was too late. His company collapsed, his family broken apart, his children grew up in bitterness, and Lola, She vanished into the city, waiting for her next prey. In today's world, not every side chick wants just money or gift. Some want power, some want revenge, and the most dangerous ones are the ones nobody suspects.